Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from a brewery that I have not done a review for yet. This is from Fox Farm Brewing Company. They're out of Salem, Connecticut. I have had a few things from them, but they were just at like shares and stuff, so I wasn't able to do a review for them. This beer is called a Bluster. It is a double IPA. It doesn't say on the can, and I also did a little bit of research online, and I couldn't find what hops were in this, which I completely understand. Some companies just don't want to give that information, which is fine by me. But the beers that I have had from them, I've really liked, so that's why I went in on a box from them. I got some IPAs and also a barrel aged imperial stout. That was mainly what I wanted. But this is 8% ABV. I've not had this one before at all, so going in fresh, crack it open, let's see what we got here. I do like the label though. It's very I don't even know how to describe it, but I like the look of it. It looks like an old school newspaper kind of look or something like that. I don't know. There's just something that's like old timey about it that I think is cool. And I just like the name Fox Farm too. You can see it pours very, very cloudy, golden color with about a finger's worth of fluffy white head. Oh, that is stinky in a good way. So there's that piney tropical character that you get from underripened mango. That's really big in this, but I also get like a lot of passion fruit, and I think that's like passion fruit and guava. To me, guava is just like a stinkier, dirtier version of passion fruit, and that's kind of what I get out of this. Man, I honestly cannot believe there's not actually fruit in this. There's some of the overripened pineapple too, but it's super tropical smelling. I haven't had an IPA that was like this bright in the tropical sense and not like the dank and or citrusy like grapefruity sense in a long time. But I'm actually pretty stoked to take a drink of this. That's really good. There's something. I'm just trying to rack my brain around. There's like a water profile or something that this reminds me of, and I think there's two breweries that are coming to mind when I taste this. It's kind of like I don't want to say clash because that makes it sound like they don't work together, but collaboration is probably not the combination of Burial and Brewery Bavana, which is kind of odd because they're both in North Carolina, but they're very they're 3 hours apart from each other. I'm pretty sure they probably don't really have the same water. And this is in the Northeast, so you would expect Northeast/New England. So you would expect this to have water more similar to Treehouse and or Hill Farmstead. But there's something about this that's really reminding me of the IPAs that I've had from Brewery Mavana. I really, really like their IPAs, and there's something about their water profile or something that's just super unique. And this has a little bit of that, but then there's also something that's making me think of Burial too. But I think it's just because it's so balanced. So the other thing that's awesome about this, it is very soft. Honestly, this reminds me a lot of a Brew Gentleman beer. Really pillowy, really bright tropical fruit flavor, but it doesn't linger. You get the big, bright passion fruit and overripened pineapple at the beginning. A little bit of balancing bready malt character. The alcohol is just there in the background. You get it a little bit, but it's definitely not dominant. I wouldn't say that it hides it completely where I would not guess this is 8%, but it's not a predominant flavor either, so that's kind of where it should be for this type of thing. And the bitterness just plays a perfect complement to the touch of sweetness that it has. And then it slowly fades off. It's not like a super crisp drop off like that. But when it's gone, it's gone. And then and then my immediate thought was, man, that hit my palate perfectly. I want to go back for more. This is fantastic. Recently, for whatever reason, I've been blessed with coming in contact with some really amazing IPAs, and I'm a person who has gone over and over the IPA cycle so many times, and I've gotten tired as hell of them. But I came to realize that I never really fell out of love with them. I just got tired of so many breweries making mediocre and or not even mediocre ones. Because when I have a really really good one, well, I'll say I never fell out of love with West Coast IPAs, but New England style IPAs. I never fell out of love with them. There's just so many not very good ones. There's so many mediocre ones. But anytime I've ever had one that is a really well done version, I never thought, well, yeah, that's really well done, but I'm still tired of them, so I don't want to drink it. No, when I get the ones that are really, really good, I want to crush them. And this is definitely one that falls into that category. I've only had... So this is the first time that I've had an IPA from these guys. The only other time I had their beer was the big giant barley wine, which was really really good too. But I wanted to see other styles that they can do. I know they have a farmhouse ale, wild ale thing going on too. So I really really would like to try to get a hold of some of those. I might actually contact the guy that sent me this and see if I can, set up something regularly, because to me the big giant barrel aged beers that aren't super sweet, if you're banging those out and they're really really well done, you know what you're doing, and I expect you to be able to make this. But even this itself is beyond what most good hazy IPAs are. I really, really like this. It's one of the better IPAs that I've had in a long time. It's up there with the Mohawk moment that Resident Culture did recently that I thought was absolutely fantastic. This is really, really great. But it's almost hard to compare because that beer was just Nelson. I'm assuming there's several different hops in this, because I can't really pinpoint one particular dominant hop flavor. It seems like there's several things going on in this. So I'm on my scale of buy, drink, dump. This is absolutely a buy. If this was available locally to me, I would definitely buy it. I would say it's probably better than... I don't know that it's better than the best stuff that I've had locally, but it's as good as the best stuff I've had locally and better than the everyday stuff that they make. And I think this is kind of one of their everyday beers, so I think that's really impressive. And I did get a single IPA from them as well, so I'm pretty excited to crack that open. But this is definitely a buy for me. This would be on... If this was available locally, this would definitely be on my top 10 list of IPAs to drink. So check it out. Fox Farm, they're doing some really, really good stuff. I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.